What's going on, world? You are now tuned in to the Bong Talk Sit-Down Series, and I'm your host, Nappy 2000. And real quick, I want to give a quick thank you to all of my sponsors. Let me put them up on the screen so you guys can see them all. I want to give a shout out to Sweets, El Toro, Shrubs, Bust Down Worldwide, Happy Trizz, and Plain Jane for constantly supporting me. And you can also catch this episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. But today, I have a legend of the underground. Today, I have a man who just got back from a 35-date tour with Ritz. I have a man who has a nickname who got his nickname from Rip Gut himself. I got the man Trizz in the building.
Yeah. What's up, Nappy?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? How you living?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You took the Bong Talk. You didn't clear it though.
Oh.
It's
Oh, that's rules.
That's yes, sir. We're there.
That's a violation right now.
We're good.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see you back, safe and sound from that tour.
Hell yeah.
How was that? That's a long time, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit was 35 shows. We had like 7 to 10 days off. So I was gone for close to 2 months. Ritz and Greaves, they some good guys. I've toured with Ritz before, but touring with Greaves, that was my first time, and that was a real experience. He showed me a lot while I was out there. Every time I go out on the road, I learn something from somebody or just being out there. And yeah, touring with Ritz and Greaves was really a good experience.
Okay, what was some of the things that he taught you that was a little bit new to you that you probably didn't?
I wouldn't necessarily say what he was teaching me was new to me, but it was something I should have done a long time ago, like pulling up with my own equipment. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
you brought your microphone this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 3 or 4 shows into the tour, like I had been asking the venues, like, yo, make sure I got a wireless mic. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like Greaves was like, man, just bring your own, bro, cause we got to like 2 venues that didn't have it, and I was so irritated. Like, but ultimately that's my fault. It's not the venue's fault. You feel me? So just being prepared. Also, just like he taught me a lot about like how to like stage setup. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
Certain terminology when it comes to like dealing with the sound man and the light guy. A lot of shit that I should have been on top of long before I got to where I am in my career with.
If you don't know the lingo with those sound men, they are not gonna fuck with you.
Oh yeah, and the sound man and the light man your best friend.
Yes, they are. They will
better
be some dickheads. They will fuck your whole setup.
Yeah, for real. We did a show in a city, I won't name it. I don't want to say it out loud, but we did a show in some city. And I had gotten into it with the sound man, not like something serious, but we had like a little back and forth. And like when I came out on stage, like my mic wasn't on. When I first hit the stage, and I had this whole, this intro, like, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, like you can't be talking shit to the sound man. Not saying that I was talking shit to him, but he just did some stupid shit, and I just had to voice my opinion about it. But I paid for it in the end. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit is a bitch though, man.
No, that's good. I'm glad that you could let people know that. It's almost like when you play basketball. They always say, try to know the referee's names.
Yeah.
They may not call a foul when you maybe slap the man in the face.
Yeah, I mean, they control the game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how many people be wanting to threaten refs and like want to slap shit out of them, but at the end of the day, you can't argue with the ref. Like he said what he said. Like there's some of the most worst calls ever in the NBA, but just don't argue with the ref because they control the game. It's the same thing with shows like the light guy, the sound guy, security, all that. Like you got to make sure you keep them relationships solid so the night go well.
Yeah, for sure. Like out of every city, what was probably which one was probably the most receptive one, or what was your favorite city to go to? Because even it could be like a little city. I was maybe expected to be a little city because those are probably the people who don't really get that type of experience all the time, so they'll probably be a little bit more engaged. But which one was it for you?
My favorite city was Albuquerque, and then right after that would have to be Grand Junction, like because. First, they were just the most rowdiest. Like, you ain't got to tell them to put their hands up. They going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, Albuquerque and fucking Grand Junction, Colorado, they don't fuck around. Like, I'm from the West Coast. You feel me? Like
We're too cool sometimes.
We way
man.
too cool.
We don't do nothing.
They don't give a fuck about you saying put your hands. They be like, like nigga make some noise. They be like, yeah. And you know we smoke weed a lot and shit. So you got niggas that's in the crowd high as fuck. Not saying that Albuquerque and Grand Junction don't smoke weed, because, you know, Colorado, they legalized weed before we did. But, like, L.A. is just too cool. Like, they just too cool.
It's all good, you know what I mean? Like, you still break through, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your music is good enough.
Yeah. And that's the thing at the end of the day. Like, I'll do a show in L.A., and then I won't get the reception that I'm looking for. But when I get out into the crowd, I may go buy me a drink or something after my set, and then motherfuckers like, yo, that shit was crazy. We're like, nigga, where was you at?
Yeah.
When I was up there then. They're talking about this shit is dope.
Yeah, they won't say nothing in person, but they'll DM you be like, hey, yo, man, I saw you last night.
Yeah, and then the majority of the fucking people in the crowd do something. They either rap, sing, produce, have a camera, nigga. They don't give a fuck because they trying to make it too. So they don't want to look like a fan.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's a very fine line people walk. You don't have to even walk this fine line. You can just have a love for music and just enjoy the artist. But, you know, people got that ego sometimes.
Everybody in L.A. is somebody, right?
Apparently.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing I want to talk about, too, is, bro, you stress about being independent.
Yeah.
I appreciate that about you because you came a really long way. You dropped multiple projects yearly. You're on your third project this year. Mm-hmm. So just talk about the consistency and just about why you need that specifically to remain independent or to have that independent spirit.
Consistency to me is like key, especially nowadays, like with the internet being so fast. Fans wanting music, you know, immediately. They want it now and shit. Instant gratification right now is the thing. And, you know, it's like, I feel like if I take a month off or I take, nigga, 2 months off, like, I don't know how niggas go a whole year without dropping shit. Like, I don't understand that because, like, I pay my rent off of this shit. Like, this is all I've been doing, nigga, for the last, 10, 11 years, nigga. All my money come off music. So, like, nigga, if I don't drop or I don't release shit, I literally feel like, nigga, I didn't go to work today. Like, you feel me? Like, every day I tell people, like, I got a class called Biz with Trizz. It's an online class where I talk to, like, artists, independent artists who want to make it in this game and want to live off of their music. Feel me? You don't got to be a superstar to live off your music. I'm not saying I don't want to be a superstar. We all in this to get a bag, nigga. We all in this to get recognition, and that's what I want. But don't like get discouraged because, you know, you put out a song or you put out a video and they get 1,000 views. You feel me? Like, build off that 1,000 views, and that comes with consistency. Like, my whole program is like drop. So, like, even if I didn't drop an album between January and June, the first 6 months of the year, sure enough, nigga, I dropped like 3 videos, nigga. I done dropped like 5 singles. And
did some shows.
Feel me, nigga? Yeah. I gotta be active. You feel me? Just do 1% a day. That's if it's writing a verse, if it's listening to beats and brainstorming, if it's coming up with merch ideas, if it's updating your website, you know what I mean? If it's sending out blast emails to your subscribers to your website, do 1% a day, like, for your career. Cause like don't nobody give a fuck about what you got going on but you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. Nobody give a damn about what Trizz got going on. Nigga, I'm not Drake. I'm not Kendrick and shit. Like, nigga, I know what time it is. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to keep grinding until they do give a fuck. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So.
No, I'm glad that you're doing this Biz with Trizz because a lot of people have the information but aren't willing to share the information.
Yeah, I have no problem sharing the information. Because it's like this, like, the information is there already. Niggas are just lazy. Nigga, I done all the research. Nigga, Google is right there, but niggas would rather scroll their timeline. Nigga, the same shit I'm telling you, you can go on Google and ask them. Just type in, nigga, how do I do this? How the fuck how do I distribute my music through WootyWop? How do I run YouTube ads? How do I run Facebook ads? All that shit is on Google and accessible, but niggas are lazy. Feel me? Like, they would rather hear, and then also you got niggas who would rather hear from a nigga that's doing it. and I'm doing it. Like, I'm telling people, look, I'm not no superstar. You don't see me on BET, MTV, and shit like that. But, nigga, I've been living off this for 10 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just got married a month ago, nigga. All that money that I spent on my wedding came out of this rap shit.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So, like, nigga, I just be trying to give game, and God gave me a gift, and I'm just sharing it like I'm supposed to. And I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in no religion. I just believe in God and right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a talent and a gift, nigga, and I share it with people, period.
Yeah, you do. You do. You've been doing it, like you said, for 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's a consistent amount of time. I guess.
I've been doing it longer than that. That's just how long I've been able to live off of it.
What would you probably tell your younger self 10 years ago?
What would I tell my younger self 10 years ago? I don't need to be signed.
Okay.
Like, I've been signed to distribution deals, but like when I was coming up, like when I was fresh out of high school and I was like, damn, after high school, it's like, what do I do? Go to college? Do I try to get a job? Wooty wooty woot. It was like, well, I need a record deal to make this shit pop. And it's like, that's a damn lie. You don't need a fucking record deal. But that's what the media feeds us. Like,
what year was that though? 10 years ago was
2012.
Yeah, the independency wasn't really being pushed as hard at the time. No.
But like, little did we all know we were independent because nobody was helping us with shit.
Exactly.
Like, but we were like, it was like, damn, I gotta get a deal. I gotta go the TDE route, or I gotta get me some type of Interscope deal. Like, nigga, coming from the West Coast, we look at that shit as like damn, that's the mountaintop.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, nigga. I've been able to formulate my own fan base. You know what I mean? I can go do my own shows. I could do all this, bro. I ain't never been signed to a major in my life, and I be doing better numbers than niggas with deals. So it's like, that's what I would tell my younger self. Like, nigga, you don't need them. But
yeah.
I had believed that for so long that shot myself in the foot a gang of times. But shit, I'm here though.
Yeah. I mean, you have different people like the people you're around, like Brother Lynch and I can name. Well, you're not. Tech Nine is like kind of in like that same realm of people.
Yeah, Tech Nine's my nigga.
You know, but they're all independent, and you're around those different people, and those men, bro, have fans.
Yeah,
like real life fans.
Nah, for sure, and it was all groundwork. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first tour ever that I ever went on was with Brother Lynch and Tech Nine. I was gone for 2.5 months, and like, I know what Tech has built on his own. I know what Brother Lynch has built on his own. Them niggas weren't mainstream artists, you feel me? But they fucking millionaires. Feel me? Like, what? Like, man, it's a whole bunch of people, like, they were like, oh, how'd you get in the game? How'd you do this, that, and the third? Well, shit, I came up under these cats. Shout out to X-Rated, too. X-Rated is another OG of mine.
He's out of Vegas, right?
Well, no, he out of Sacramento.
Out of Sacramento.
He just got out of jail in 2018. You know, he did 26 years in the pen.
Okay.
Feel me? So, and he came up with Lynch. So when he got out, he reached out to me immediately and like brought me out to Vegas and put me in the studio. I was working with him. Got on his Block Star album. So yeah, he's another one though. Super independent. He got a compound out there in Vegas. He just signed with Strange.
That's where I saw you perform at that one time.
The online shit I did during COVID. Yeah, I did it at X-Rated Compound.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's another OG of mine. You feel me? That like really inspired me just watching everything that he went through. You know, recording albums in jail, didn't let nothing hold that nigga back. This nigga recorded albums in jail, bro. Feel me? This nigga was in jail for 26 years for a murder. Feel me? Got out in 2018 and started running shit up. Straight up. Signed a deal. He on tour right now with Tech. Sold out shows every night. Independent. And that don't be on the radio. So that's why I be like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah. Stay on point, stay consistent, pay your dues, and also be around the right people who are willing to help you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they were willing to help you, so shouts out to them.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Real quick, I want to give another thank you to all the people and all the sponsors of the show that have been constantly supporting me, have been just pretty much just helping me with everything along this path. I have no words to really give you guys. I just say thank you constantly. I'm just really appreciative of that. But real quick, I want to put this onto the table. That El Toro Verde that you see on that's an award-winning thing. If y'all didn't know, Emerald Cup.
Hey,
Y'all can see it right there, and y'all can see the bull. But real quick, we're gonna play the commercial that we got for that to represent that. So check that out.
Crafted from the fires of dragons, chilled on the highest peaks of Everest, the Canagard is designed for perfection, using only the freshest herbs our planet has to offer, cultivated by years of experience. El Toro Verde, crisp, rich draw, slow resin burn. Be bold, be elegant, be the bull. El Toro Verde, you should be smoking.
We are back with Bong Talk, and I got my man Trizz in the building. I'm gonna take a Bong Talk real quick. I haven't.
that's cool, dude.
I don't think I've taken one this whole interview.
I'm finna pack a pipe. Oh yeah, boy, real quick. Where my pipe at?
I know.
Oh,
We might as well. I could like this too. Shit.
yeah, you can spark that up.
Like
whatever.
this. Like you can like this, bro.
Oh.
This is that's a Happy Trizz. I think that's covered in keef. I don't know exactly what's in it, but that's shouts out to Happy Trizz and the good people over there. Yeah, tell me how that hits. I don't really know.
I should have known I was gonna get high as fuck coming here. For real, nigga. I done smoked the blunt, hit my pipe, then this hit the bong rip. This nigga rolled up something. Man.
Yeah, that's
This got keef on it.
it do. It's a nice one. Yeah.
How to do it.
I'll do it. Yeah, bro. That's all you. That's a personal look like.
Good looking out.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, you want to try it out?
I mean, all right. Hold up. Before we continue, let me get right. What's this look like? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
So, man, it's just crazy to see, just your process and just how you go about dropping the music. I guess I would say, what's one thing that constantly just mentally keeps you inspired to do that, because not many people can consistently, drop music or even reinvent different things that you do, because you're most definitely not the same artist that I saw in 2015 when I first met you. So talk about all of that.
Really, like, idle time. Like, I don't like sitting around not doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that is like a killer to me. Like if I'm sitting at the crib, I'm a big video game guy. Like, everybody know, like, I love video games. So I'm at the crib, I'm running 2K, and I'm on that bitch for like 6-7 hours. Like, it'll start to bother me. Like, damn, I use this time to do this. Like, but also I need that time also to clear my head and just be free. So I also have to like not be worried about having fun, because that's fun to me. I could be out in the streets running around with the homies
Doing
like I used to be.
Doing something
Feel
stupid.
me? Yeah, I could be out doing dumb shit, but like, that's what keeps me going. To answer your question, like, just I like working. You know what I mean? Like, I like recording and then hearing the song back. Like, damn, nigga, that shit slapped. That's gonna be another one. Like, who knows what this gonna do? You know what I mean? That's the thing about music too. Like, every joint you record, anything could happen with that record, nigga. That shit could blow the fuck up, or that shit could fuck around and be an underground hit, or that shit end up in a movie. Like, nigga, I got this song called Grimy. It's in this my first song to get on the motion picture. It's in this film called The Obituary of Tunde Johnson. It's a gay film. And that's what's also ironic too. I'm like, my first shit ever is in the LGBTQ community like realm of music. I mean movies. So my first song ever to get in the movie is in a gay movie, which is cool. I don't give a fuck about that. And nigga, I got a bag for it. I dropped that motherfucking on the real. I dropped that shit in 2016 on the real, and I'm just like, see, it be that type of shit. Because when I was recording that song, I wasn't thinking about like, oh, nigga, this shit gonna be a song that, you know what I mean? And the movie is actually really good. It's about this black dude. He's struggling with the fact that he's homosexual and like he gets killed by the police, but he keep reliving the moment and shit. And my song Grimy is in the joint, and it playing that motherfucker 3 times, like,
damn.
Yeah, on the real. So yeah, going back to my bad, I went all over here.
No, yeah, you good.
But yeah, nah, you just never know. That's another thing that keep me going. To answer your question, is like, man, you just never know what the song gonna do. You know, even if it's weak as fuck, like nigga, okay, boom, nigga, every shot Kobe hit that didn't hit. You know what I mean? Every shot he took didn't make it.
He has the most misses in NBA history. Hey,
they
man.
say you gonna miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hey, he said, they say it's team basketball. He said, but there's a me in that motherfucker, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he, shouts out to Kobe.
Facts.
Most definitely.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But no, that's a beautiful process because, like you said, even if you think it's weak as hell, someone else may think that's the dopest shit you ever wrote.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beautiful thing about the music. It's so subjective that
a
fan could be like, yo, man, that song you did saved my life. That song you did
Straight up.
changed my whole perspective.
Straight
on
up. It be mad songs. It be mad songs that a nigga done did that's like not really cracking, but like I go to a show and it be like one person that be like, yo, this song, Guti right through, nigga, I got through this with this song and all that shit. I'll be like, damn, that's crazy because that's not even a song that most motherfuckers like, but it resonated with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shit is like, it means something. So recording it, just so much shit come out of the finished product, and I just enjoy that shit. Like I get a high off that shit, just a motherfucker telling me that shit slap.
Yeah. I see like right now you're kind of like in a more content place right now when it comes to like your music. Yeah. How long did it take you to really get to like that contentment, or have you always had that?
I'm still trying to get there.
Okay.
Like, cause like I never want to get comfortable.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never want to get to a place where I feel like I've done enough. Mm-hmm. Cause at that point, I don't need to do it no more. You know, if it ever comes to a point to where I feel like music is not fun anymore, I'm gonna stop doing it. You know what I mean? And I never want to go there. Like I don't want to get to that place ever. That's why when I see like some of my favorite ball players retire and shit, I know it has the majority of the reason has to do with health. Cause like nigga, as you get older, obviously your body starts to get weaker.
Yeah.
But like some of the motherfuckers who like will quit the game because of some other reason, or they'll like, I just don't understand that. Like, cause like if you love the game that much, like how do you leave? I don't know how to leave this game. I can't leave this game. I love it so much, and I hate it. It's crazy. I got a love-hate relationship with rap music.
I know. I be seeing your tweets. You be like, man, fuck this. I feel it though. I mean, love and hate are relatively in the same realm of things. So
yeah, the majority of like the rap game is fake. You feel me? And like, I don't know how to. I know this sound cliche as fuck. Like we all lie and shit. We lie every day, but I like being myself. It took me a long time to get there too. Feel me? Like, but I like being myself. Cause with so many gimmicks and so many like people trying to be like other people, like this is the perfect time to be yourself. Cause it's for real, nigga. Cause like
you will stand out.
Straight up.
In the funniest way, just because you're just being yourself.
We living in a time where like being different means like copying other people's shit. And what I mean by that is like people will like for example, when the whole auto-tune thing happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and everybody was doing that shit.
Yes.
but they were also trying to be different in a sense. It was like, nah,
like on
nigga.
some thugnificent shit.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, we seeing that shit again. Like with the offbeat rapping that everybody's doing, that they think they getting away with. But we gonna look back later like, man, y'all was on some bullshit. Feel me? Like, I'm just saying, like, that's why it's so dope to be yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, man, the jig is up. Straight up.
No, it is. It's for a lot of people, unfortunately, it's hard to be yourself. But ultimately, just walk 10 toes in this earth and figure out your purpose.
Yeah.
And I promise you'll find something about yourself that you like.
Yeah, being yourself is the dopest. Like, I grew up in the suburbs. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, like, up until I was 12 years old, like, I was in the city. And then when I turned 12, I moved out to the IE, you feel me? And, like, it's so many rap niggas that don't want to rep the town. Like, they don't want to fuck with, you know what I mean? Like, when we was kids, when we was younger and shit, and we was coming up, everybody was like, I'm from LA. Like, that was the thing, you know? Mm-hmm. Because your mom bought a house out Fontana, Moreno Valley, wherever the fuck you was at. Your mom bought a nice crib, 3-4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, got better money, got a bang for her buck, and you don't like it because it's not LA or it's not gangster enough for shit.
Yeah.
Whole time, nigga, the IE is cracking, and you get your wig split out there. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm trying to glorify. That's why you see me drop suburbia. You see me drop black suburban music, nigga, because I'm happy to be a black kid from suburbia, nigga. Mm-hmm. My mom was a real estate agent. You feel me? That's something to, like, celebrate. But, like, nigga, as black folks, nigga, we came into the rap game talking about the struggle. So that's what sells. Yeah. But, like, why look down on the nigga because his mom had a dope-ass job? It
ain't her fault. I'm like, that.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, like, what? That's
nothing to do with me, nigga.
Yeah.
And that don't mean that we didn't, that we didn't have shit going on in my crib, you feel me? Like, yeah. My family done went through eviction notices and all that shit, but my mom was a hustler. So, like, I don't know what it's like to not have food on the table, and I'm not going to lie about that. My mom always made sure we ate. Feel me? Mm-hmm. No disrespect to people that had that struggle, but I'm saying, like, you got fake-ass niggas that try to sell that story to try to get ahead, and that shit is lame. Yeah. Going back to being yourself. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's and ultimately, that's an identity crisis.
It is.
That's for sure an identity crisis, especially...
It's sad.
And if you want to keep it real in the black community, sometimes it's like, bro, it's okay that you are from a nice area, bro.
Bro, we brag about our murder rate. As a black community, like, we brag about that. I see that shit all the time. Like, people like Chirac, Chicago, like, shout out to Chicago, some of the dopest rappers in the game right now. But, like, I'm talking about, like, their fans, not the artists. They really come from that. Well, the majority, some of them, I don't fucking know, but the fans and shit, like, they glorify the violence of it. Like, they like, nigga, and I mean, it's just like movies and shit. It's like you watch a horror movie, I mean, it's glorifying it too. I'm not trying to specify hip-hop, nigga.
Yeah, most definitely.
But you know what I'm saying? But, like, as a black community, though, for some reason, it looks good when we come from an environment that's fucked up. That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah. Because, like, they looked at Will Smith come from West Philly, a gangster. Like, I'm not saying he a gangster, but, like, he come from West Philly where it's full of gangsters. He come from that environment. Yeah. But he wasn't cussing in his raps. He wasn't saying bitch and shit. He was talking about, nigga, parents just don't understand. It's like, nigga, that's real shit, though. They don't understand. Why y'all not fucking with that? Because he not talking about smoking shit.
Yeah, bitches, hoes, all that. I mean, but, you know, he's one of the first rappers to get a Grammy as well. You know what I mean? Like, he did his due.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I think him and Queen Latifah, you know what I mean? They most definitely pushed that envelope. And LL Cool J. Got shit out there.
LL Cool J, and he was the one that, like, brought the women to hip-hop.
Yes.
LL Cool J brought women to hip-hop. Everybody know that. Like, who was the first sex symbol in hip-hop? It's LL Cool J. And
then I would probably say, what, you say Big Daddy Kane?
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, but LL had, like, LL was like the nigga, like, when ladies love Cool J, nigga, you feel me? Y'all better stop playing, like, LL had like that was the first nigga to take off his shirt. On the real, who took off their shirt as a rapper? Nigga with a chain on.
It was just buttoned up. They just had things buttoned up.
Niggas wasn't doing that, nigga. Like LL broke boundaries. Nobody was taking off their shirt, nigga.
LL and Tupac are probably the only people.
I also say with Pac, a lot of people had this debate with me, but Pac is the first nigga to have tattoos all over his body as a rap nigga. What other rapper did it?
Nobody. I don't recall nobody.
Nobody from NWA. Nobody from New York was coming out with their shirts off with a bunch of tattoos on. Like, he started that trend, too. That's a fact.
He was just walking around with just no shirt off.
You feel me? I always ask niggas, tell me one rapper that was doing that. Nobody.
Yeah, no one just had their shirt off. Nobody had their shirt off. I mean, Busta Rhymes tried to do it a little bit.
Yeah. But later in his career.
Yeah, it was like in 2001, 2000. Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, I feel like he broke barriers with his music videos.
He did.
He had some of the best music videos ever.
Busta Rhymes was, I think, people can say whatever they want about Busta Rhymes, but I think he's a really underappreciated artist.
That's a fact.
He's most definitely very unappreciated. That man did a lot. He was in. I remember one of the first times I seen Busta Rhymes as a kid was on the Wayans Brothers when they were trying.
I remember that episode. And he performs at the end.
Yeah. I forgot what they're trying to hustle on the side. It was like something illegal, like a legal T-shirt, a legal CD. Yeah. And he was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah, he came through. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, that's like one of the first times I remember Busta. Yeah. So, yeah, man, he's done a lot, bro.
Busta Rhymes is a nigga, dude. That's a cold nigga. That's When Disaster Strikes is my favorite.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes album.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to you, Trizz, to be from the West Coast? You talk about that frequently. So to you, what does it mean to be from the West Coast, and what does it represent to you? Because everyone has their own definition, but what does that mean to you?
First of all, it's in my blood. It's all I know. Feel me? That's why people hear me talk about it so much. Like, I came up on the Funkadelics and George Clinton and, more Bounce to the Ounce, Zapp and Roger. Like, my dad brought me up on that. You feel me? So, like, the first rap album I heard was, like, back-to-back was Bow Down. I was 4 years old.
Oh, man. West Side?
You feel me? West Side Connection.
Yeah.
My dad, like, my mom didn't allow me to listen to music with cussing in it, but my dad did. Like, so I remember, like, he gave me I had a CD player. I had this the Bow Down CD in there. I was like 5 or 6. I was 4 when the album dropped, but I was like 5 or 6 when I was like really slapping it. And I would be in my car seat. I knew how to like work it and like replay. Bro, I was like, so that came from like my pops. You feel me? And like my mama from Compton, my dad from South Central. You know what I mean? That my dad is a true South Central kid. My mom is a true Compton baby, you feel me? Like I that's like LA is in my blood too, you feel me? Like just like the IE is. Like I came from LA first though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like but like just the whole culture, you feel me? From chili cheese Fritos to elote, you feel me? Like nigga on a bright sunny day, chasing the ice cream truck, like nigga, I'm from the West Coast, nigga. Lowriders, Coronas, tacos, nigga, I'm from the West Coast, and I push that line super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the homies, my nigga Tay Third, shout out that nigga. We was on Xbox Live the other day, and he was like, man, I feel like you'll kill somebody if they say fuck the West Coast. I wouldn't kill nobody, but just him saying that, I'm just like, he know how passionate I am about being from the West. I don't play about it. You feel me?
Yeah, all my family's from the East Coast, so like when I be going over there, I be trying to play like, DJ Quick. They be like, man,
that rhythmism.
Yeah, they're like, man, turn that shit off, man. I'm trying to listen to something else.
You feel me? And it's crazy because like a lot, like the world, they only appreciated our sound like in the early 90s.
That was it.
And then that was it. They took it from like like Death Row reigned supreme. Like West Coast was killing it all through the 90s. And then in 2000 they took it from us. Like they was like, fuck that, that's their own sound. Like I seen a tweet on Twitter. It said the only people that listen to California music is California people. And I'm like,
that's hella true, bro.
That's hella true though. Cause like niggas can't swang like us. You feel me? The niggas that can get down with us is like Texas. They know how to like lay back and chill and swing and shit. Like, our shit got a lot of bounce and we like to chill, get high, move
and it's
slow.
The environment, you know, the palm trees, the sunshine, the good weed. You gotta be here to understand.
Yeah. And then you know what fucked us up though? It's Hollywood. Yeah. Like if it wasn't for Hollywood, like, I feel like L.A. would be more appreciated when it comes to the music shit. Because, you know, they worship Atlanta and they worship New York for, you know, starting the shit off. But I feel like, you know, Cali, they only give it up to us for Kendrick. They give it up to us for Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Dog, Easy E. Like, it's like, yeah, they
the game gets no love.
No, if you really think about it, like, the South has had it longer than we have. The South has had it for the last 20 years. Like Atlanta, they produce nothing but hits.
Since like you said, 2000, 2001, the South.
The South.
That's it.
Them franchise boys, D4L, like Lil Jon, the Yin Yang Twins.
Now
like,
it's NBA YoungBoy,
bro.
Kodak Black.
Come on, the South
Key
don't
Glock.
play.
Migos. They all from the South.
And then you seen, look, what Snoop do when he left Death Row? Went to the No Limit. The South. The South know how to hustle. Mm-hmm. The South know how to hustle. And rightfully so, they own the game, man. They run the music game, and I got to give it to them. But that's why I push the West Coast line so hard. Like, I let niggas know, like, yeah.
Yeah, I play West Coast music everywhere I go.
Yeah.
People think I'm from the East Coast by the way I dress.
Yeah.
But I'm hella from the West, bro. That's all I listen to. I don't listen to, I don't like rap. I don't say like East Coast music, different stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not listening to, you know, I'm listening to DJ Quick. I'm listening to Nate Dogg. You know, I'm listening to, you know, the Jay Worthies, the Dom. You know, I'm listening to these types
Jay
of
Worthy, my nigga. Shout out to Jay Worthy.
Yeah, I'm listening to that. But I'm like, I can't, you know, it's in our blood. It's hard to not, to love it. Yeah,
man. It's like, and then like the thing about the West Coast shit is like when you born into that shit, it's just different. Like I was telling, we was on tour. I was on tour with Price.
Okay.
And we were, it was the homie Courtney Bell. He was on tour with us too, and we was putting him on Sugar Free. And he had shout out Courtney Bell. He hella cool too. He had never heard of Sugar Free before.
Oh my goodness.
And like me and Price for like a whole like 30, 45 minutes, nigga, just playing Sugar Free. Like, feel me? Like, just slapping shit. Like, nigga, you ain't never heard this. Like, nigga, this that pimp shit. Like, nigga, this that shit. Like,
that shit different.
He like, what the fuck? I ain't never heard this. And then, like, I couldn't believe it, but, like, one of the homies in the van was telling me, like, nigga, Sugar Free is one of those artists, he's ours. He belongs to the West Coast. So it's like how Houston got Trader Truth.
Yeah.
Feel me? It's like, certain towns got certain cities got niggas, like, you know, they got Zero. And it's like, a lot of niggas on the West Coast ain't never really heard of them niggas. But, like, in Texas, they them niggas, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's how Sugar Free is. But, yeah, man, the West Coast is just different, bro.
It is.
It's just different.
Yeah, I love it, though. You know what I mean? That's why it's the West Coast for the reason.
Yeah.
If you don't live here, you don't understand it.
Yeah, you don't get it. If you ain't raised here, if you wasn't born here, you just look at it like a tourist spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel it, bro. If I was born in, like, the South of New York and I was just around, like, the woods or around just,
and then it's snowing and shit.
And it's snowing. And I hear DJ Quick talking about
I'll be like, what the fuck is this? Hey, that's a cold way of putting it too.
Yeah,
you know what? I never looked at it like that.
It's not the same. Like, bro, I'm in the house.
Straight. Like, nigga, we rarely see the sun in palm tree. First of all, what the fuck is a palm tree? Like, nigga, New York ain't got no palm trees.
I ain't never been to the beach.
They like, what? The beach? Nigga, a lake? Maybe.
Oh,
nigga, a beach? What? what, nigga? We not trying to go on vacation. That shit is 20 minutes away, if that.
It just
We can go
doesn't-
snowboarding, surfing, nigga, all that shit in the same day.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
That's why we pay so much. That's why our gas is $6 a gallon.
Damn near 7.
You feel me?
Damn near 7.
That's why I take pride in being where I'm from.
Yes. It's all perspective, though.
Yeah.
I understand, bro. If you in the snow, you ain't listening to no
Yeah.
palm trees and sunshine.
And if we want some snow, we just go up to Big Bear.
That's
You know what I
it.
mean? We just-
A quick
It ain't
little
nothing.
45.
It ain't nothing. You feel me?
Nah, it's dope, bro. Man, what else can we expect from you, bro, in 2022? It's going by quick. You've already done a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Well, shit, man. I just dropped my single tonight.
word.
hell
What's it
yeah.
called?
It's called.
missed that shit.
It's called "Keep It a Buck."
Off the new project.
Yeah. Me and Seven, producer out of Kansas City. He produced like the majority of Tech Nine's catalog.
What is Mike Summers?
Mike Summers is Seven.
Oh, that is 7.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Seven.
okay.
Yeah, he go by Mike Summers now.
Okay,
for,
Mike Summers. Okay.
You know, undisclosed reasons.
Right,
But
right. Most definitely.
yeah, and right now I'm working on that project. The single just dropped tonight. Make sure y'all go stream that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas is coming out the gate swinging. I got Leatherface 3 dropping after that. And I got some other shit in the works. I'm just working, but man, make sure y'all go listen to that new single. It's called "Keep It a Buck." You know, Seven is an amazing producer. He going crazy. Like he did the record with Tech Nine and The Rock that just dropped. You know that Face Off?
Oh, with the Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah. The
He
Rock.
produced that?
Yeah, he produced that.
I was about to say, were you talking about The Rock? The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I forgot they did do that.
Yeah.
The fuck? The
Yeah.
Rock.
So shout out Mike Summers, man, a.k.a. Seven. You feel me? We got a whole album in the works. It's damn near done. The single "Keep It a Buck" just dropped. Go stream that.
Go stream it.
Yeah. TrizzOnline.com. You can find me all over that shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
TrizzOnline.com. I got all the merch. I got all the CDs, the vinyl, anything you need. I got it. One-stop shop.
Yes, sir. You still got those inland hats, too?
Oh, yeah. I got the inlet hats on TrizzOnline.com, too. I got these. They finna get uploaded on my site this week. They was only available on tour. So get your merch, TrizzOnline.com. You feel me? Trizz. I'm running a business, nigga.
Trizz with Biz.
Biz with Trizz.
Biz with Trizz.
There you go.
I said Trizz with
That
Biz.
weed hitting us, though, don't you?
Yeah, Biz with Trizz. Excuse me. Get it
All
right.
good.
Yes, sir. So, bro, I really appreciate you
I appreciate you, Nappy. Thank you.
for coming on here.
Hell yeah, thank you.
This was a good talk.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got here safely.
Hell yeah.
Glad you got married safely.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
a married man.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a new journey,
Yeah.
you know.
It's
But
a new journey, a fun one.
yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
New projects.
Mm-hmm.
Came back from tour.
Yeah, and I just dropped a new video called All Black. It's out now. That's off the Suburbia project. Just dropped that last week. Go check it out.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I
Hell
most
yeah.
definitely tapped
Shout out
in
my
with that.
boy Castro, New High Films, produced by Greg's neighbor. My nigga Stone's neighbor, Greg, Kansas City, in the house.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Missouri in the house. So, this was a great interview. As you can
Yeah.
see, we look a little high. But,
yeah.
but we're on point, though. We online.
Yeah.
I want to give another, thank you and a big shout out to my supporters and just different people of the show. Bust Down Worldwide. Shouts out to the TFN family. Happy Trizz, Plain Jane, my man Shrub. Shouts out to Said, award-winning El Toro Verde. And also shouts out to Krista Glove and C Major for Sweets. I appreciate y'all for supporting me every single day. And Lindsay from Plain Jane, so I can say her name. And also tap in. This will be on Apple Podcasts. This will be on Spotify. And this will be on YouTube.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Bong Talk per usual. I'm your host, Nappy 2000. I just had Trizz on here.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys soon.